What's up everybody, I am here with some more Resident Evil 6. Last time, we were this close to escaping out of Europe until we got captured by what it looks like to be Ada. Well, it is Ada. But, you never know. Well, I guess I kind of spoiled that. But anyway, we're here at the third chapter. Where it says Research Facility Detention Center. I wonder what that could be. Just gonna get into the game now. Let's do that. Okay, now we're gonna get in towards the game.
Hey, 你做咩啊？
唔好意思，老友，係時候行啦。
Here we go, badass Jake over here.
Weapon to kill assholes like you?
Now, you see why Jake's special weapons, I guess you could say, are his hands, because he could beat people up with them with one hit kill. By the way, so that was kind of nice. And also, Jake's fighting will come into play much later, but not now. This is just, I guess you can say, the tutorial stages of Jake's fighting. You see, we got the switchboard key. Sherry has escaped also. Interesting.
By a shitty prison cell. It's been a real slice of heaven.
Subjects have escaped from the prison. They must not leave the facility. Permission to use firearms has been granted. Repeat. 2 sick subjects have escaped from the quarters. They must not leave the facility. Permission to use firearms has been granted.
I knew she was here.
Now they know that we escaped out of our cells. And I always thought that this part is a little bit weird. Only because, the environment is white. Never got the reason why. We just gotta swing him around, but I didn't do anything. Now, of course, doing the fighting stances does cost stamina, so you really gotta be careful. And of course, with me, since I wasn't careful with the stamina, we're gonna get hurt here. Now I gotta run. Since I've gotten caught, I think they will spawn more. I gotta pull my stamina up even more. Can't dodge them. I'll get away with them. So that's what we gotta do. So if you do get caught, chances are you're not gonna survive the attack because it does gonna cost your stamina. Just gotta quickly go up for it. I guess they're not gonna try to look for me. Now we're on the next area. And if you were playing as Sherry, you do gotta be careful with these guys. Over here, there's Sherry. Well, she better hurry up because one of them just spawned. Over there, as you see on these cameras, another separate emblem. You just gotta somehow watch over Sherry, protect her. You gotta zoom in on the passcode that she put in. It would be very important. Once you leave, you're gonna see the same passcode that she put in, or the same passcode that you saw in the surveillance camera. You gotta put in the same passcode, so it's this. Oh, no, not that. This. This. And this. Okay. Now, the passcode that I just put in, it won't be the same because it does randomize. So you do have to be careful, or you do have to watch out of what passcode Sherry puts in, as you saw in the surveillance cameras, because it is different every time and it randomizes, so it's not the same. And if you're playing as Sherry, if you were hiding in the lockers and the Dravos put in the same passcode, you do have to remember that same passcode as you were moving towards the next area. It's just a reminder.
Jake! Where are we?
China.
Obviously, but where? Why?
Don't know, don't care. Just know I am done being their guinea pig.
What did they do to you?
Plenty. He said something about using my antibody. To enhance the C virus.
Oh no. What else did they say?
You know anything about an Albert Wesker?
What?
Take that as a yes. We talked about him. A lot. I guess he had an antibody that could fight off any virus. Apparently, he abused his gift. Took it for granted. And then ended up turning himself into some kind of monster. You know, I thought dear old Dad was just a deadbeat who skipped out on us. No. He was actually a freaking nut job who almost destroyed the world.
Your father's actions have nothing to do with you.
Yeah, but his blood does. It's the whole reason why we're even here. I mean, come on. You really think that crazy doesn't run in the family? That nothing of who my father was didn't somehow get passed on down to me? You of all people should know that's true. I'm just saying. The man that I am, the things that I've done, at least it all makes a little bit more sense now. What?
You can blame your father all you want. But at some point, you have to take responsibility for your own actions. I have to let my superiors know I'm okay. But first, we need a way to contact them.
From what Jake said, saying that the things that he's done, that sort of relates to what he does, of course, when you collect the serpent emblems. Like I said before, when you collect the serpent emblems, you do learn more about each of the characters. So him saying that the things that he's done, and it makes sense, well, you could agree to disagree on what the developers wrote about Jake. It is interesting. Over here we have an ID medal.
What the hell's this?
ID medal will come into play a little bit later, but for now, when you find them, you have to collect them. Well, you do want to collect them. Is that thing over here? Okay. And of course, as you see, we have new outfits. Both Sherry and Jake have new outfits now. And you get all your weapons back, as you see. You get the weapons back in the last chapter. Oh, there's nothing here. Okay, let's keep moving. You can actually break these bosses, these big bosses, to get ammo and other kinds of equipment like that. There is a room in here that does have something of importance. To be honest, I haven't bought any of the skill points. 'Cause if you're playing as amateur as I am, the skill points won't become useful to you. But if you do want to get 100% of the game and play in all difficulties, then of course, the skill points do matter. If you check one of those drawers, you saw we collected a ID medal, which we do need for just a little bit, or in a little bit. There was another door here. Okay, it was right here. Okay. That has enemies. You do want to fight these enemies off because one of them carries a ID medal that we do want to get. You want to collect as many as you can for the time being as we head towards the next area. One of them should spawn, have a serpent emblem. Yeah, well, some of them are spawning through that door that we just... Suplex! Oh nice, we got magnum rounds. That's not good. There was a ID medal right here. Yeah, but one of them, yeah, as we saw right there. One of them collects. One of them has a ID medal, and that should be all of them in this area. I think none of them doesn't spawn anymore. Now we can just keep on moving. We have enough. No, we don't. Okay. Want to take out your sniper? I got damn it. I'm so bad at sniping. Yeah, there we go. Nice. And one of them did drop an ID emblem. Oh geez, one of them spawned a cocoon. Let's wait till one of them does spawn. We do have a remote bomb, which of course you should have. Should kill this BOW here.
I'll tell you this, it took a lot of money to build something this big.
No kidding. I never saw anything outside the one crappy room they had me in.
Phew, this place is fancy. Ouch. You want to melee these guys. Because, yeah, okay, that's why. Why did I not? Of course, like in all Resident Evil games, they do have like a short invisibility as they're spawning or if they're on the ground. The one bad thing I hate. One of them, oh yeah, one of them should have dropped an ID medal. Well, I keep saying emblem, it's metal. No, could have sworn I was saying emblem. I don't know, emblem, metal, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. Does not drop ID medals. Now the ID medals that we've picked up.
3 medallions for the west. It says it takes 10 medallions to gain passage to the east.
And these what the ID medals are used for. As soon as we inserted 3
Okay,
medals,
I know what they look like. Now we find the rest.
now you can put the rest that you have in there, and as you can see, we have to collect 4 more medals to gain access to that room. Now we gotta head towards this room.
So, what they have you doing for the past 6 months?
Name it. They were trying to research the virus I'm carrying. It was the same thing I went through after Raccoon City. It was just repeating the second time.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
And that kind of sort of references the ending of Resident Evil 2, I believe it was. Resident Evil Chronicles. Resident Evil Dark Chronicles, I believe it references it. Because of course, I think it references it in Resident Evil 2 also. Because the Resident Evil Chronicles, I mostly played that game. I've played a little bit of the these guys are getting very annoying. Oh, nice. I've played Resident Evil Dark Chronicles on the Wii when it came out, which of course I had that what was that game? The arcade game. House of the Living Dead, something like that. Had that first-person arcade shooting. The first time ever in a Resident Evil game they ever implemented a, I guess you can say, a first-person kind of shooter game. Ever, because of course Resident Evil was always, still to this day, a third-person shooter. The Resident Evil Dark Chronicles, at the ending, dodge that. The ending of Resident Evil Dark Chronicles, or one of the endings, Dark Chronicles, because there are three perspectives in Dark Chronicles. Of course, in Dark Chronicles, in the beginning of the game, you play as Leon and Sherry. No, you play as Leon and Claire in Resident Evil 2. At the end of it, if anyone has played the ending of Resident Evil 2, at the ending cutscene, Leon gets interrogated by the government, and then Leon asks, "Where is Leon and Claire? Where's Sherry and Claire?" And of course, the government says that Sherry is been perfectly taken care of. They haven't really referenced or explained what really happened to Sherry for years, game-wise, until now, until they actually referenced it. And if you collect the serpent emblems, you will find out a little bit more what happened to Sherry after Leon, Claire, and Sherry escaped out of Raccoon City. As soon as we collected the serpent emblem, which of course it takes forever once you enter that room, we have move on. There's another serpent emblem here on this fountain. And we finally collected all 4. Oh yeah, I finally collected the 4 that we need. Now, there is a serpent emblem right, one of these. And one of them should be shining. that's one of the reasons why she kind of referenced it. Actually, not a lot of people actually know what really happened to Sherry. And there here is a their ID medal. If you have a remote bomb, that could destroy the environment and could this other one. You get the remote bomb back, the one that you wasted. And since we have 6 of them, we only needed 4. We could go back towards the towards this area here. Let's enter towards it in here.
Okay.
Very quickly. The Dravos are just gonna keep on spawning, I believe, so don't waste your time trying to fight them off.
What is this?
Data from your experiments. Here we go.
Hello.
It's all right here.
Why don't you call your boss?
It's me, Sherry Birkin. Yes, he's okay. We were detained at a facility in China. Really? All right. I'll send you our exact coordinates. They're already here in China. It's over. We're saved.
Oh, hallelujah. So you ready?
Done. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Escape from the building. That's our next objective, but I think we're gonna do that in the next episode because I'm coming up to the half-an-hour mark. So next time on Resident Evil 6, we're gonna find our way out of this facility. Until next time.